But before we learn the definitions, we kind of have to stay in the boundaries. And when I say stay in the boundaries, what we say are, there are places on this that we can identify. If there are angles that are seen on the outside, like these two right here and these two right there, we can both say that they're exterior angles. And we're going to put one up here as well. Exterior angles. So this, and this. The interior angles are going to be some angles here that are trapped inside. So we're going to put I am here and I am here. Because there are 5 ways we can name angle pairs or pairs of angles. Let's go step by step and go from the easiest definition to the most complex definition. And we're going to color code the angles and write them down so you can understand and visualize which angle goes with which. So let's take a look at the first one. What's this? Same side interior angles. So there are 2 steps of finding the pairs. If it's the same side, or if it's the same side, or if it's an opposite side, or if it's an interior side, or an exterior side. So when it says same side interior angles, we already know that they're going to be inside here because they're interior angles. And it literally says it has to be the same size. So we're going to say and label parts in red that look like these. Because these are the same sides with each other, and also they're in the interior area. So we're now going to say that 4 and 7 is a working pair. 2 and 5 is a working pair. So let's write that down. So here are the angles right here. We write them like angle 4 plus angle 7, angle 2 plus angle 5. Same sides, interior angles. Now, let's try to do the opposite of that. But why can't we say the same side exterior angles? So this one is going to be a little bit different. So instead of the interior angles, we say the exterior angles. We're going to highlight this right here, this right here, this right here, and this right here. So when it says same side exterior angles, this is what it means. That angle 3 and angle 8 is a working pair because they're on this side of the entire picture. Angle 1 is going to be a working pair with angle 6. Now let's write that down. So this is what it looks like on a list. So same side exterior angles. Now, we've learned all the definitions that require you to look at the same sides. Now, what happens if we try to look at something else? Instead, we have 3 more definitions we are going to look at. So here's the next one. But this one does not say the same. It is not the same as saying the same in the first place. Alternating interior angles. So instead of saying opposite, alternating is another word because opposite can be used for different theorems and it may be misinterpreted. So when it says alternating, it also means the opposite. We're going to say for here, it has to be interior. And when it says alternating, it means that angle 4 is going to be working with angle 5. It also means that 7 is going to be a working pair with 2. So alternating interior angles. So I'm going to draw that purple line again. and draw this purple line again. And we're going to say it's going to crisscross, alternating interior angles. So this is what it looks like. But what about alternating exterior? Let's do some extra and see what happens. So, instead of interior, it has to be exterior. So now, we have to focus on these two sides of the picture. Alternating exterior would be that angle 3 is going to work with angle 6. And angle 1 is going to work with angle 8. So we're going to write the green lines so we know which ones are going to work with each other. So it literally says the opposite alternating exterior angles. These are exterior angles. This is going to be paired with that, and that is going to be paired with that. So let's write that down. So alternating exterior angles. So the last one we're going to talk about is not about alternating or the same. Instead, it's a bit different. It's corresponding angles. So corresponding angles happen when on the picture we have angles that are literally the same facing in the same direction. So we have angle 1 going to be congruent and a working pair with angle 5. Angle 3 is going to be a working pair with angle 7. So that is an example of corresponding angles when they are the same and they're facing in the right direction. So let's write those angles. So that is all the definitions we need to know in order to level up in geometry with parallel lines. To summarize this, we have learned about 5 different terms today. We learned about same side interior angles, same side exterior angles, alternating interior angles, alternating exterior angles, and corresponding angles, which we've written down. So that explains how we can interpret and name and categorize all the angles in parallel and transverse lines. I hope this video has helped you understand parallel and transverse lines. Thank you for watching Tao Picking Life's Math Industry. Like and subscribe.